think about it is either I'm ugly, which is why guys don't talk to me, or I'm like too attractive that they're intimidated, which is why they don't talk to me. And I don't think I'm ugly, so I'm gonna go with option number 2.
Why aren't you guys approaching women anymore? Like, I was at a bar and everyone is in their own groups, not approaching strangers. Like, not one guy, not even just for me, not one guy went up to a girl and just started talking to her. It was so weird. And I'm like, how am I supposed to meet people?
Just society is changing a lot, and even when we see a guy out that we think is cute, a lot of times they won't even walk up to us because they're intimidated.
And I don't know,
and like that's weird to me because I don't know. I think that's part of being a female is you want to feel like you're being chased.
I feel like guys do the chasing and girls like I'm the tequila, not the lime. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to I'm not gonna chase. You know what I mean?
I am tired of the men that just don't go for it. They're just so scared. They think that they're gonna get rejected when it's like, bruh, like, just take a freaking chance. I am tired, sick and tired of this. Just come up to me and ask for my freaking name. Like, okay, like, you get rejected, like, I'm sorry, like, it happens to me. But just take a chance. Guys, just take a chance. Just get some confidence. Like, just take a chance.
Like, I am trying to work so hard on my resting face. I don't know how to portray, like, single. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm single. I've been single for 2 years. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Guys are scared to talk to girls now. Even if they see someone, they might not want to approach you. Like, I'm
gonna say something super controversial and you do not have to agree with it. But first and foremost, men don't go up to women anymore because you guys call them pervy, weirdo, and all this stuff. And you guys scream at the top of your lungs you hate men. So if men aren't approaching you, I can see why. Another thing, I also believe it's the way that you present yourself and how you carry yourself. A lot of you women in real life are really bitchy. I've seen you guys. You have like a stick up your ass, the way that you guys look, the way that you act, and the way that you carry yourselves. I get approached 24/7 to the point where sometimes it's a little bit too much, even at the gym. But I also think it's because I'm always smiling and I'm very bubbly. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the hottest because I'm not. But I'm sorry. I still get approached by dudes who, when girls say, oh, men don't approach us and they're scared of this and that. Probably scared of you and probably don't want you because I get approached 24/7. I don't struggle with that one bit.
No wife, happy life. You are strong and independent women. Go queen, stay strong. Some of y'all are crass, insufferable, delusional, demeaning, disparaging, lack natural affection, bitter, cold, haughty, and unpleasant.
I don't think there are a lot of husbands that are in the loud collective.
What do you mean the loud?
I think the loud collective are the women that are sleazily dressed, that are drinking too much, where people are used to being super promiscuous, where people are going out every weekend, where men are just throwing money and wasting money, or they're not dating at all, or they wish they could be dating. I think that's the loud collective. That's the majority of what people see, but that's not the majority of the truth. The collective is loud, that's out there. But I think the majority of good husbands aren't necessarily screaming how great being a husband is.
So, but I mean, you see it in the tabloids all the time. Like, Arthur was just going viral for literally walking out in a thong and a laced robe that had fur that just covered her thighs.
Right.
And she's goals for a lot of people.
She's the loud collective, which is actually the minority that they're treating like it's the majority. And because that's what they continue to put in our face, now that's why she's goals for people. But what man is in line to wife that woman?
Yeah, she definitely not married.
Right.
She's been baby mamaed a couple times.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta think about when you think of somebody as a goal, what part of it is it that's the goal? Is it that they have the status? Is it the beauty? Is it the clothing? Or is it actually the life that they have? Because obviously in the love department, and I don't know her, and this is no disrespect or jabs at her. I didn't even know she had kids because I don't really think what is she saying?
She doesn't sing. She's a Instagram model.
She's a model. So this model obviously is struggling inside of the love department, right? And the truth is that a man will baby mama you, a man will smash you, a man will take everything that you're willing to give, but that doesn't mean that he respects you, and it doesn't mean that he values you. And if you are the woman that's putting yourself out there like you just want to be taken for the night or the month or the year, then that's exactly what you'll get.
No, most women are not going to have a happy ending. Feminism has lied to women, and there's an entire generation of women coping with the fact that most will be alone in the next 50 years. Yes. And the issue you get is all of these influencer women will come out saying they're so happy single. Most women are living paycheck to paycheck. They make about $35,000 a year, and a large majority are in debt. Women have so much debt. So what is going to happen to them in their old age? Women make poor decisions and keep expecting men to bail them out. But one day, men are going to stop bailing them out, and we are going to see a huge rise in the number of homeless women. People might think I'm mean, but I am just not in the business of selling dreams. I won't do it. I refuse. Like, if I don't think something is likely, if I know that the chance a woman has is if unmarried by 35, actually, if a woman is single at 30, not in a relationship, she's actually more likely to not get married than to get married. So at 30, if she has a boyfriend, her odds are a little bit better. But if she doesn't have a boyfriend, because on average, it takes men 3 years to marry you. So that's something as women we have to take into account. Yes, on average, it's going to take 3 years to convince a guy to marry you. So I'm just not in the business of selling dreams. At 46, it's probably over. I hope she has savings. And what I would do if I were her is I would figure out a financial plan on how to live the rest of my life alone. I would also look for a husband in the process and see what you can do. But I'm just not in the business of selling dreams. And I think that women are just sold a dream over and over again. God's timing. It'll happen. When really you have to put effort into making things happen.
That's not a substantial argument. Women are in tears at will.
Did you know that the Bible speaks more about an abusive wife than an abusive husband? We hear so much about the narcissistic, manipulative, controlling, abusive men towards women. And my heart goes out to all those girls that are in those relationships. But what about the woman that verbally rips apart her man on a daily basis? Disrespectful, nagging, criticizing, yelling. The Bible has a term for this. It's called a contentious wife. And she is more annoying than a constantly dripping, leaky faucet. It says a man would rather live on the corner of a rooftop than share a house with her. It's that bad. Listen, we've all been her at some point, but awareness is the first step, and you cannot let her take over your mouth and your relationship. You have the power to speak life over your man in a way that nobody else can. You have incredible influence over how peaceful your relationship is. If only you can tame your attitude, your tone, and your choice of words.
Men are mainly physical, women mainly psychological, emotional. Men need to take their power back and learn to walk away permanently.
He's not ignoring you, he's not cheating on you, he's not with someone else, he's not sitting there and liking other girls' pictures, he's not talking or texting to another girl. He is fucking tired. He is done giving his all. When he goes to work, someone needs him. When he comes home, someone needs him. His friends need him. His family needs him. Everyone fucking needs him. And he never gets a break. He is screaming from the top of his lungs and no one can hear him to give him a fucking time out. He has to sit in that car before he even goes in to face you because he is mentally and physically fucking drained. And you are more concerned that he may be cheating. Where the fuck would he get the time to even do that? He's tired.
He is mentally drained. He is trying to give 100% when he doesn't even have 1%. So it's the only way out for men that they stop engaging with women, stop dating them, and of course, stop marrying them.
If a woman had no relationship with her father or had a bad one, she will not know how to love you, and she will not know how to receive that love either, because her blueprint for love is completely shattered and broken. A father is supposed to be the first love in a woman's life. He is supposed to be her first masculine safety, her first masculine protection. And when he is absent, when he is invisible at home, when he gives little to no attention to her, her nervous system learns one lesson. Men do not show up. Men do not stay. Men do not protect. Men bad. That doesn't just go away. That follows her for life. Your parents shape how you connect, trust, and bond. And if the bond is unstable, guess what? The love becomes unstable too. So what happens? Many of these women become hypersexual to get validation from men, but they never learn how to be truly feminine. They do not attract men with softness, peace, or stability. They attract them with their sexuality. Because guess what? Sexuality is fast. It hijacks your attention. It creates a chemical illusion of true connection. And also, sex triggers dopamine, which drives that craving and pursuit in the first place. Sex and intimacy also involve oxytocin and vasopressin, which are linked to bonding. So if she never learned safe love, she will chase intense roller coaster love always and use chemistry as a substitute for trust. And then you see the outcomes: divorce, multiple relationships, constant breakup cycles, using sex to heal arguments, and using sex to keep a man from leaving you. That is not love. That is called leverage. Ladies, hear me. Stop trying to win men with your body. Stop trying to control your relationship with sex. Build your femininity. Build your peace, your self-respect. Build your ability to be loved without testing, sabotaging, or performing. Take the time to heal, goddammit, because if sex is your main weapon, you will only attract men who can be controlled by it. And those men will never protect you. They just consume you. And men, hear me. Stop trying to save her with your love. Stop thinking that you can outperform a wound that she refuses to face. Watch her patterns, not her words. Does she bring peace or drama? Does she build or break? Does she respect you when she's emotional or not? If she cannot bond with manipulation, you cannot build a future with her. So set your boundaries, stay grounded, and always choose peace over passion.
No wonder they keep screaming, "No man wants them," when in fact they are not capable of keeping a man with themselves. Sad reality for strong, independent women.
Ways a narcissistic wife will treat her husband. Let's talk about it, because these women literally can be just as manipulative, controlling, and emotionally abusive as a narcissistic man. Number one, she is always going to be disappointed in you. Nothing you do will ever be enough. You can move mountains for her and she'd still find fault. She'll nag, over-explain, talk down to you like you're a child, and make you feel like you are the problem. That is emotional abuse in disguise, because her favorite weapon is your self-doubt. Number two, she lives in this fantasy world where she swears she could have done better than you. You'll hear, "I should have married so-and-so," or "You're holding me back." Every insult is designed to chip away at your confidence until you literally start believing you're lucky she even stayed. Number three, she's going to strip away your connections. No friends, no support system, especially not a woman friend. Because if you have any people who remind you of who you are harder to control. So she'll mock you, mock your friends, guilt you out of socializing, or claim everyone is a bad influence except for her. Number four, you'll start feeling guilty for wanting intimacy with your own wife. She'll reject you, make sarcastic comments, and make you question your worth. That physical rejection is strategic. She's not just saying, "Not tonight." She's saying, "You don't deserve me." Number five, there's always a double standard. You question one of her friends, you're controlling. But she can trash yours all day long. That constant "you're the problem" narrative keeps you walking on eggshells. Number six, you are her emotional punching bag. Every unresolved trauma, every past heartbreak, she is going to take it out on you, sometimes financially and sometimes emotionally. She'll run up your credit card or sabotage something important and call it getting even. Number seven, she will control everything. The money, the decisions, the schedule. You'll start to feel less like a husband and more like her employee. She'll demand updates, question every move, and somehow make your paycheck her trophy. And number eight, she will constantly threaten to leave. Divorce becomes her favorite manipulation tactic. It's her way of keeping you scared and submissive, because a man in fear is a man that she can control. At the end of the day, a narcissistic wife does not want a partner. She wants a servant. And the more you try to love her, the more she'll punish you for it.
But they know exactly what they are doing. Most of us had a difficult childhood. They have no excuses.
Okay, so I hear thousands of complaints at this point in time that men refusing to marry women is now a problem. Ladies agree that this is a problem. Men are not really agreeing that this is a problem, because hear me out. I challenge any woman on the entire internet, Because at this point, out of thousands and thousands of times this question has been asked over thousands of videos, not one has been able to provide an answer to this question. Name one benefit a man gets from marriage that he does not receive from a regular relationship. One benefit. Any one benefit that he cannot receive from a regular relationship. No woman has been able to answer this question because there isn't a single benefit that a man receives in marriage outside of that. And then they get upset because women are intrinsically born with their value. You guys start with value and it decreases over time. Men are born without value and we have to earn it over time, right? So as we get older, you guys start calling this the Peter Pan syndrome, where they don't want to settle down. The reality is they don't. They didn't start that way, though. Now, every time a woman cheats, leaves for nonsensical reasons, something like that, that dude is then going to see and react. Men cheat too, not nearly as frequently. This is well documented science at this point. Not nearly as frequently. And you know, women are starting to build rosters of many, many men. There's always a plan B on this is the dude I'm going to go with if something goes south here. Men don't build up plan Bs. Women have this big construction in their head that men do exactly what they do. They don't. You are plan A, or you are not a plan at all. They don't bank on plan B, they bank on plan A. And so when plan A turns sideways, they now have to reorganize how to plan A. If women refuses to actually fully commit and get through hard times, and when there are hard times, they leave. I should not do the same. Right? What they're doing is they're copycatting. And when women do this, and if you give them the reverse role, okay, we're imagine you're a woman, just imagine, right? You're a woman, and you have earned all the income. We'll even say you have equal income, just to nail out all the things, right? Equal income, right? But if he decides to leave for whatever reason, he gets to take half of everything you have. He gets to take the children. He gets to take half of your money. Right? That's a woman go, oh, I'd gladly sign a prenup. But they didn't want to gladly sign that prenup when it was the man who could lose shit. This is where you got to think about it. Why would you get married to a man if then the man decided to leave? He gets to take all of your shit, and then you owe him money for many, 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 many years. And he gets to take your children, and you don't get to see them. And then you're going to pay for the entire cost. Right? You wouldn't get married either. Right? But that is how the system is currently set up. And so it's not a fact of that men don't want to get married. Men probably equally want to get married at first when they were younger. Women carry their value when they're younger. So if you're a woman and you're not getting married when you're younger, when you have value, you are translating into later on in life, you're like, oh, now I want to settle down. Now I'm ready. Let's find a man who's serious. The man, when he was younger, was ready to settle down. And now that he's older, he has seen the way that you treat men throughout your entire youth, where you go, no, I'm not ready to settle. We're just going to play and have fun. I'm going to focus on me. But now that he has his value, and you've lost your value, you're upset at him for wanting to aim lower and not wanting to stay committed, because now he has something to lose. He has a lot to lose. He's worked his entire lifetime to earn what he has. So the real question is, why don't women see this appropriately? You start with value and lose it over time. We start with no value and have to gain it over time. Why is it that once a man becomes valuable, you call it Peter Pan syndrome? And when a woman has her value and decides not to settle, you call it slay queen get yours something, put it in the bag or something else. See, what you're doing is you're encouraging the bad behavior amongst women and encouraging that men don't want to stay with you. And this is why you'll notice that women don't want to sign prenups. But if the woman were to have to lose everything, all of a sudden they all want prenups. The reality of it is, you can call it a man argument, a woman argument. There's only leverage on one side of the argument. And because there's only leverage on one side of the argument, and the other side has nothing but consequences, it's not going to happen. So unless you find a way to put the consequences onto women equally, and the benefits onto men equally, you are not going to see a change. They're not going to marry you. This is why we put out videos like this, to try to teach the younger generation, hey, look, you need to get hitched while you can. You know, women are anyone you match with will match back with you, pretty much. You have all of your value, all of your say, all of your everything while you were in that 18 to 23-year-old range. And by 28, your value is next to gone. And that's when you start complaining that men no longer match with you and everything else. And it's like, you think it's a men problem. No, it's not a men problem. We've gained our value. And now that we have our value, why would we want something that's less valuable? And I know that hurts you deep intrinsically down in the feelings. And that is kind of the point. Think of it like that. Why would you, at your most valuable, settle for something that is less valuable?
The benefits of marriage died long ago. Men today are much smarter than they used to be. Prenups aren't held up in court quite frequently, too. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.